We number one, baby. Of course. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Shout out to everyone that jumped on in to Bitcoin last night. We nailed it. We absolutely nailed it. Shout out to anyone that jumped into waves last night. We absolutely nailed it. We take gains every single night, it feels like, no matter what, even in the volatility of Sunday night into Monday morning, which I do caution is a tough time to trade. Only hardcore traders and pros should be trading Sunday night into Monday morning, because you got to get your wits about you. You got to understand what's happening. You got to be okay with whatever happens that next morning, because you may be surprised. Monday mornings are a trip. Shout out to all my livers. How y'all doing? How's everybody doing on this Monday morning? Shout out to each and every one of you. Much love. It was a tough weekend. I worked a lot this weekend. I worked till 12 a.m. last night, 12:30, busting my butt in the charts, working so hard to keep my group, up to speed. Let me show you what we're looking at. If you had joined my trading group, let me just show you what you would have seen last night and what occurred into the morning. And that's why I work so hard, so we can talk about it the next day. Ooh, no. I don't want log me in client. No. Okay. Let's open up my Telegram trading group right here. And here we go. And you can see the timestamps of when I'm up, what I'm doing. It is now, today is March 7th, 3/7/22. Okay. Right here. My last projection of the night. Bitcoin on the 1 hour. Right? Up, down, up, down. I saw it making a way to the upside and maybe breaking out of this falling wedge to the upside. I said the bulls need 38,600 to break to avoid more downside. Very important. Otherwise, we would have come down here. This is what we were looking at. This was the trade of the night, suggesting the stochastics RSI would push us up. I had the arrow down there hinting. MACD turning. Everything looking like it's going to pump to the upside. I said it was a 1.56% gain if Bitcoin could make it to the resistance. All right? So that's what we were looking at. That's what we wanted. Let's see what happened. Let's break it down. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I also got very emotional last night. And they say, don't trade with your emotions, and I don't. But I can be emotional while I trade as long as I just play the stochastics. You get it? I don't use my emotions when I trade. I just play the stochastics. However, look, I have a resistance line here, and that was where I felt price would stall, and it did. So here's our next level of defense. We'll make that change. 39,250. Bitcoin needs to break 30,250 to really remain bullish. Oh, I'm drinking that lemon water. Feels so good. Getting my vitamin D spray right here. And this is a vitamin D3 liquid spray. USDA organic, unflavored. Tastes like cardboard. It says it's vegan too as well for the vegan. Oh, the honey gets into the jar and then it gets hard to open, That was a big gulp of honey. But as you can see, I've been drinking lemon water, taking black cumin seeds, and having the honey every single day. Who here is in me sick? This is episode number 402, without a day off. Who's seen me sick? Not once. I'm not, knock on wood, but I got the spirit, I got the energy. Nothing's taking me down. Shout out to everyone here on the live. So bang. Rejection. And why is that a significant area? Because look, bounce. Significant support there. Significant resistance. You can see this area has played out numerous times as a place where we have to watch price action. We're looking at 38,250 as a place of resistance. And of course, we got resisted also. The 15-minute had hit its peak and was starting to turn. Those two things will come together, as well as the price being away from the 21-day moving average. If you're in my trading group and you don't take profits when you're away from the 21-day moving average, you have not listened to a word I have said. Again, when the price gets away, and this is on all world markets throughout the world, the Dow Jones, you name it, it does not matter. When the price gets away from the 21-day moving average, it's highly likely to revisit the average and to come back down to reality. Even if it dumps down away from the 21-day moving average. If you flip this upside down and we see this pump up, came back down. Remember, whether you flip the chart this way or that way, it does not matter. The price action does not care. It doesn't see your emotions going to the upside. It doesn't feel your pain going to the downside. It doesn't know any better. Look at this, rounded tops, right? Rounded tops break to the downside, don't they? Look, this looks like an inverted cup and handle, doesn't it? That would break to the upside. This is a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. Measured move is here at 39,700. Now you flip it back up to the right side. Guys, I'm upside down, guys and gals. And you're like, whoa, what did the lifer just do? He just showed me how to juxtapose my thoughts and pull myself into a new formation of perception. And that will change everything for you. However, overbought on the 1 hour time frame and getting rejected. I don't like it. There's more room for downside. We may just break right back into the pattern. False breakout. They've been doing these a lot to try to get a long trader to trade along. They figured everyone would wake up at 9:30 in the morning, right? 9 in the morning, and the regular trader would see the breakout and trade the breakout. However, I don't trade breakouts. When have you ever seen me trade a breakout? If something does break out, I will tell you, I teach to go to the 5-minute and make a smaller, make a smaller pattern and see if that plays out for you. Like basically I would trade this falling wedge to the upside on the 5-minute. That was it. I would never chase a green candle. Doesn't do you any good. You zoom into a smaller time frame to see if you can see market structure. That's a 68% chance of a break to the upside. That's oversold stochastics. MACD has lack of selling momentum here. When we pull it out and take a look, now we're starting to see a picture of what's happening. Now we're starting to paint a picture. 38,006 may hold here on the 5-minute because of how low the stochastics are. This is a point that I would like to see Bitcoin bounce from. Look, resistance here. Resistance here. A bounce here of 38,500. I've been talking about 38,500 for a few days now. 4 hours still with momentum. And honestly, when we talked about it, I said, hey, the 4 hour is good to go. We could rip here. There was slight divergence here on the 4 hour as well. Look, swing down to swing down on the swings. I do not use the candle wicks. I use the candle bodies. Very important. All right. Then you take the same swing lows here, and this is almost flat. Slightly to the downside, but barely. That is way more. On the 4 hour, that is bullish divergence. And I'm telling you right now, it played out beautifully to the upside. So why did I play Bitcoin last night? Or why did it look like it was going to pump? Because 1, 2, 3, bottom trend line had 3 touches. You could also look at this and call this a falling wedge. This area right here, see this? Falling wedges break up 68% of the time, and then up, down. We're coming to the upside here. Bang, 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 bang. So to me, the trade was over when we hit resistance right there, and we were high in the stochastics and away from the 21-day moving average. If you don't know how to take profits, please join my trading group. We'll get you there. We have a learning library where you can sit in there all day long and ask as many questions as you want. Anything you need to know, we're here for you. Look, you get access to 5 Telegram groups. The Ultimate Lifer 99, where you're one of the 99, and people treat you with respect and love and help you with anything you need. Then there's the Lifer Learning Library, where people get down and really practice their technical analysis. Many a person have made their first chart of their entire life in this group, and months later have gone on to put calls out that have played out very, very well. Every time you spend more time in the learning library, whether you're helping somebody, whether you're grinding, you're helping the group, you're helping the world, you're helping the overall benefit of somebody else, which in turn helps you. You become stronger when you realize you were a teacher. You become stronger when you realize you are a teacher. A world of teachers is a strong world. A world of ignorance does nothing, right? A world of teachers is a strong world. So who are you going to teach today? Who do you want to show something today? Who are you going to find, maybe you're going to learn something today from somebody else. Maybe somebody's going to teach you something. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. And I was also preaching last night. I said they want you to forget how powerful you are and what an amazing being you are. You have so much potential. Everyone in here could create something new and amazing, like a new form of anti-gravity craft or a new cure for a disease with light and frequency or something I can't even think of. We should all be pushing our boundaries every day. I almost lost my life. I was bleeding out my left wrist. Bad. Blood was pouring out. I'm talking pouring. Whenever I think of being lazy, I rub this scar and I realize I am already on borrowed time. I remind myself how quick I can leave this earth. Please, if you learn anything from me, know one thing. The time to change your life is now. Right now. You may not get a second chance. Do it. Stop waiting for the perfect time, because it's not coming. The time is now. If it's not about a dream, then it's not about me. Let's go, lifers. We got so much to accomplish. We got demons to slay. Who is with me? Shout out to all my crypto lifers, lovers of life. So, can we get the bounce on the 5-minute? We're getting it right now. Suggest that we can push up. Maybe we double top up here. Now our new resistance is sitting at 39,250. That becomes the new 38,500, and we need to push, and we need the movement, and we need to blast. Shout out to all my lovers of life out there. Shout out to the crypto lifers. Keep the energy up. Keep it moving. I'm here with you. You are here with me. Together we are strong. No one can stop us. We are going to learn technical analysis. We are going to change our lives. We are going to quit the 9 to 5. Tell our bosses, peace, sayonara. I'm a lifer now. I don't have to listen to you anymore. I don't have to do what you tell me to do anymore. I don't have to ask for vacation time anymore. My life is my life. I have owned my life. It is mine, you know. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. So, Bitcoin pumps nicely off the lower time frame. Let's look at what we see on the bigger time frames. Let's zoom out. Let's not get too excited. This is just a little green candle. We're still above some heavy resistance, but the 5-minute scalp seems to be playing out right now. Let's look at the daily. All right, we're looking at the daily time frame, and I got my big levels up, and we went over this last night. Seems like yesterday, but it is what it is. Monday morning, ready to go, ready to kick some butt, ready to do what it is. 30,000 is our low, right? That's the lowest price we want to see, or 28.5 really, if we come down, okay? If we break those areas, we're talking maybe 25, 20K, right? Is that going to happen? I don't know. I'm open-minded to anything. As a trader, I don't tell myself I know anything. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance, Polonius. That quote alone will get you far, because you won't smell your own sauce, if you know what I'm saying. 35,936 is the support that we bounced off of. We came into this area. We've touched it. We've played with it. We've flirted with it. We've broken above it. So, zooming in here now, we are kind of flirting in between my bigger two zones. You can see our previous large resistance. Look, resistance here, wicks here. Now we're bouncing off the top. We have a trend line forming to the upside here with higher lows. We have a trend line not forming up here with kind of flat highs, okay? That's the 43,000. Actually, I mean, we all the way up here. Let's actually bring it to the exact top of resistance. It's about 44,000. Yeah, 40. I'm going to call it 45K. That's the 45K resistance right there. 33, of course. And then we're sitting here at the next big boy resistance at about 52,000. But it's a range, because you can see we zone through these areas. So we get above 45K, my friends, and we can start to build. We are showing signs of life here after this double bottom gave way. But again, what this can be looked at in a couple ways. We're going to go to another place to look at this, because I like what I have going on this right now. But this is Bitcoin on the bigger time frames, on the daily. All right? And the daily is, look, it's curving here. See this curve? It's a good sign so far. Also, we're getting a slight curve on the MACD. Not big deal, but a slight curve. Also, what are we seeing? We're seeing falling price with falling volume. What does that tell you as my student? Can someone tell me in the comment section, what does that mean? When we have falling volume and falling price, what are we looking at? What are we looking for? What does that tell us? What is that foreshadowing? What is the logic behind this idea here that I'm pointing out? There's a beginner on the channel. There's someone watching right now that has never heard of this concept. And right now we could bless them with some knowledge that will change their life. Possible reversal, says Grace Ashley Harris. Reversal, unpaid mechanic. My man. A break. Timeless, love learning. Just dropped the info. Shout out to Crypto Muser in the house. My man. Appreciate you and yours, my friend. Roll over. So check it out. What we're talking about here, right? What we're talking about right here. Funny. Reversal, exactly. Reversal coming. All right. That's what we're seeing going down. Why is that? Because these are the sellers, right? This is like strength of a guy lifting weight, lifting weight, lifting weight, lifting weight. How come he can't lift as many weights? He's losing strength, isn't he? Why are the sellers losing so much strength? It happened right here. They got sell happy. The sellers were seeming to win, but they just started to fall off. Reversal to the upside. Price would pump. Same thing happened here. The sellers would start to drop off, and we got a reversal up. and then a sell-off again, but then the sellers would fall off again. Overall, we're losing we're price is going down, okay? Price has been moving to the downside from here to here. See this? It's a downtrend to the downside for sure. But if you look at the volume's been kind of falling down. Had that little spike, we'll take that spike, but still the volume's been dropping. And so we're losing sell pressure so far by the logic, just the simple logics of this idea is that we're losing some sell pressure. All right. So nothing's guaranteed, but it's a good indication that something is brewing for us here. Something is changing in the game. All right. Price and volume can teach you a bit. I also like what I'm seeing here with this bounce on the stochastic and with the RSI. Actually, I want to take a look at the RSI, the new one, because the new one has a nice little average on it. And that actually looks cool. Are we bouncing? Okay, we're right below it. Let's see if we can break back above the yellow line. Okay? Or somewhere like right here. Something like this. We don't want to get rejected by the yellow line. We'll see. So watch that. How the RSI interacts with the yellow line. All right? I like that. I like that idea, you know. So I use the MACD, the RSI, the stochastics RSI. I am developing my own indicator with my buddy, Danny. He's killing it. We're spending hours together going over it. He's been working so hard. I would like to take some credit like it was all me, but I mean, it's really been all him. He'll claim it's my mind that he's computed, but he's been working so hard. Like, oh my God. And he's just a beautiful mind. He really is. And we're so blessed to have him in our group. Every day, I'm just so blessed. Remember, the people you have in your life, you're so blessed to have them. Always be grateful for, if you have good people in your life, just be grateful for them. There's no guarantee that you're going to wake up and see them tomorrow. There's no guarantee you're going to wake up. I mean, shout out to Tokyo Sex Whale for starting off the super chats and giving me $20 old school style. I see you, Tokyo. I see you, man. Thank you for the $20 super chat. I'm sorry for the late response there. Much respect to you and yours. Much respect to you and yours. DXY commodities were pumping together last week. Wild time. Shout out to Crypto Muser, my dude. Right? Isn't that crazy? Gold and money. Well, because some people are running into, because some people don't think gold is, you know, they're not at gold yet. Some people are at gold. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a play on how they're feeling, right? Because, you get what I'm saying? Because some people believe gold is a safe haven. Others are they're still just ready to just jump into the dollar, you know? They're not full blown ready to go yet, you know? Flippity flopping. Danny, you're the man. Crypto Muser, you're the man. Anko Kutubutsu, my dude. Little Schmitty. Everyone on the live. Crypto Muser, my man. Shout out to Crypto Muser. Check him out on his YouTube channel. My dude. Grace Ashley Harris, thank you so much. Philippe. Tree Invest, my dude. Brian Hamilton. Timeless Travel. Todd Mayick. Everyone on the live. K-Dub, my dude. My man, Little Schmitty. All my amazing moderators, thank you. Kieran and Ryan, Crypto Jones, and more. So, 38,862. Bitcoin battling, right? We talked about possibly the 5-minute time frame getting some love, okay? It seems like it may be. Look at the breakout. We called this breakout just like we called the breakout last night on the 1 hour. Same scenario. Bouncing off the bottom trend line, hitting that extreme support and resistance zone that we talked about, right? Getting that bump. Can we get the breakout of this and move to the upside? Highly likely to probably get rejected again by 39,200, but it's better than going down. It's better than going down. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. 149 likes, 302 watchers. There's 150, exactly half of my people. Hey, if you're running right now, I get it. Some people listen to me on a jog. Just jog in place for a split second. Whip out that phone. Hit that like button. If you're at your job right now, I get it. You're cleaning, you're getting something. If you're a waitress or a waitress, take that last order. You may have me in the phone, whatever you're doing. You know, put the pen down, whatever you got to do. Hit that like button. If you're a mechanic and you're working on a car right now, I know. Hands are greasy, you're working. Take that Greg out of the back pocket. You know, do that hard wipe. I know how it is. Get that. And just hit that like button on the phone. And wherever you are in the world, if it's morning, day, afternoon, or night, Shout out to you and yours, and thank you so much for being here. Much respect to you, and thank you for calling yourself a crypto lifer and sharing your most precious asset, and that is your time to make this stream unbelievable. As Bitcoin pumps out of the falling wedge in the 5-minute, we just gave another beautiful scalp call here on the channel. One of the few channels that calls it in live formation. Bang, 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 bang. And that's not amazing. But if you're trading 10x levy, if you're, I don't do that. I don't trade heavy leverage. I probably could, but I do not. Okay? I choose not to make my money the fast way. I like to make my money the hard way. But look at this, I'll take my money the hard way. Every time, baby. So check it out. Look at this. This could actually be the measured move, the whole length of this pole as such. We could get a breakout. Oh, okay, I already did it. Just making sure it matches. That's 39,466. Would get us above resistance. Bam, 39K. Isn't it beautiful how you read the charts? When the charts go the way they're supposed to go. MACD turning, right? RSI, look, it came above the yellow line. See how it did that? So let me double click on this. See how it broke above the average? Very similar to a price action breaking through or bouncing off the 21-day moving average. Similar type of scenario here. The way you have your relationship with the price action in the 21, same scenario with the RSI in the yellow line. Okay? This is what we want. This is what we're looking at. Okay? Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Thank you for being here. And I see a $5 super chat here. For whoever hath, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whoever hath not, from him shall be taken away, even he hath. Matthew. And I believe hath is the belief in God, and the belief in oneself, and the belief in the energy of life, and the belief that you can keep moving, keep hustling. Shout out to my man Peters. B. Peters, thank you so much, my friend. I will keep hustling every single day of my life. Much respect to you and yours. Thank you for the super chat there on the screen. My man, Liberty in Trust. Thank you so much for the super chat. And keep hustling, B. Peters. Grit BP, thank you so much for the super chat. Much respect to you and yours. Much respect to you and yours. So Bitcoin got a nice, doesn't mean anything, the 5-minute, but it's just saying it's just getting started. It has a lot of room. This suggests we may make it to the measured move. And this is how I trade. I trade with patterns. I trade with support and resistance, moving averages, and the stochastics RSI as well, and MACD. Look how I brought it all into play, okay? And it, and that's how you can, we kind of predicted in the last 15 minutes that we would get this bounce, and we did, okay? It's projection. It's main projection for Bitcoin. So I like to see what I'm seeing. Bitcoin at 39,000. Let's take a look at the world markets. Let's take a look at what's going down. Is that you, my beautiful? I love you so much. The front door just closed. Oh, you did it. Why? No, please. It's a beautiful day. I want the fresh air. Can I? No? Thank you so much. Unless you can't handle it, I really like it. We talked about waves pumping last night. It was my call of the night. Went over it as the hottest coin that I believe would pump. And look, it's the #1 coin here. How do we do it? How do we know? I don't know, honestly. I don't know if I'm psychic or if there's someone helping me on the sidelines through some like spiritual craziness. I don't know what's going on. But we talked about waves. It was like really the hottest thing going on in my group last night. Waves stayed strong, right? And we got people, look, and this is me talking about waves pumping to the upside here from 18. My target is 23.43. Let's take a look at what waves did. Let's take a look at waves. Shout out to the super chats rolling in. Lifers, look at what's going on here. Lifers beginners class gave me pattern sight for the first time in my crypto life. My TA and chart skills awakened in just 2 hours. My Patreon fams give kind and loving support to keep learning. Gratitude. Much respect to you and yours. She's in the group and sends a $10 super chat to tell you how much she loves the group and the people in it. I mean, that's how crazy, amazing the group is, right? So shout out to you and yours. Much respect to you. Thank you so much, Love Learning. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Of course, I just like, what's ever happened to you? I messed with the screen. Now I'm like, hold on, I got a fix, I believe. somewhere here, like the screen is just like on 2 screens. Oh, this never happened to me before. Volt is making me smile. Have a wonderful day from sunny Lake Tahoe. We love our Volt Inu, baby. And we were talking about it yesterday. Volt Inu doing damage. I mean, and who's hanging out with us, baby? Who's hanging out with us, man? Bitcoin spiking up again, $39,080. Went all the way to a spike of $39,175. If you were with the lifer, you saw it clearly. Let's take a look at waves. We'll be back to Bitcoin in a split second. We're not going to leave you hanging. We're going to look at the world markets. We're going to look at the Dow Jones, gold, silver, total 1, 2, and 3, U.S. Tether dominance, Bitcoin dominance. We got a lot to cover today, my friends and my lifers. We have a lot to cover. Let's get into it. Let's take a look at waves here on the game. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. If you want to learn this trading system, I suggest you do. It's amazing. Jump on in. Look at the beautiful pump that we predicted to the upside last night. No stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. Hey, Jimmy, I haven't seen you since last week. How was the steak? So check it out. Look at this. Look at this. We talked about this last night, and I had it cornered, and I'd seen this before many a time. Waves pumping to the upside. And what did we get? Waves pumping to the upside. I'd only put out like one call last night at 8:54 p.m. One chart that I was looking at that I was like highly likely to play up to the upside based on my trading system. I've spent years and years backtesting my system. I've gone through so many charts on the stock market, on cryptocurrency, gold, silver, Forex, and my system can be applied to any single market in the world. The way I teach, what I teach, and what we do here can be put to any trading system in the world. Come join us for $99 a month. Invest in yourself. Change the way you feel about yourself. Change the way you look at the world. Get ready to be with someone that works 7 days a week, that pushes forward every single day. You can feel my energy through the live stream. How bad do you want it? I can give it to you. I got it all. Let's move forward. I will push you so hard. You will finally have that mentor, that guide, that light, that spirit, that person, that feeling, that energy, that group, that movement to get you where you need to go. Let's go. Let's go. If you're on the sidelines, if you're just waiting, the time is now to change your life. There is no use in waiting. Waves pumping to the upside. I see 27% gains coming. No reason why I don't think we can't get to the target. However, 1 hour is overbought. We're getting to that high point here on the stochastics RSI, as well as here on the 10-minute time frame, 7-minute time frame. Forming a bit of a flag here, though. So what you do is on smaller time frames, just flag it out. This idea, and then just go. Sometimes you just go with the pattern. The pattern says we will hit the $23.29 region. Waves. I've been holding waves long term. I am a long-term holder of waves. Got into waves at $4, $5. Seeing my waves 5x right now is a blessing. Shout out to everyone else that is holding waves. Appreciate each and every one of my waves. Remember Sand, Ocean, and Waves. If you've been in my group since last January, Sand, Ocean, and Waves, baby. Sand, Ocean, and Waves. We take a look at the 3-day. We take a look at last January, right? October 2020, March 2020. Look at this. February right here. Look. January of 2021. Waves sitting at $5 and $6. This is where we would pack our bags in the trading group. This is where we would jump on in and get heavy. We would run it all the way up to $40. And some of us would do an 8x in waves. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Shout out to the crypto lifers and the lovers of life. You know what I could do is I'm going to close this. Can I close this? That's the thing. I'm worried it's like behind this and I won't be able, it's like, let me just see if I can get crafty here. Usually if I make it the whole length of the screen will hit it. Will grab it for me. Oh, there we go. Now I have it on another screen. I'll just keep dragging it over to all the screens. That's what I'll do. That's a good idea. And then eventually one has to be the one. I mean, come on. They all want to hide it on the tip. There it is. I got it. I knew I was going to find it. Just the tip of it. Sorry, I had to do that. It's wrong. But just a little piece of it there. Okay. Amazing. And what I was doing was kind of hiding the chat here above. I thought it was kind of cool. And we could kind of see what people were saying. You know, a little bit right there on the live stream too. See contributions, see what they were doing. Okay. He did say Lake Tahoe. Did he say Lake Tahoe? Yeah, please also take a look at it. Shout out to all my Lifer family. Shout out to Roddy Robinson, Gregory Sniper, everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you. Best group ever. Super chat, Volt. Let's take a look at our baby Volt Inu. But bang, bang, bang. We took Waves for a ride last night too as well for a beautiful 16% gain. So we called Bitcoin accurately, nailed it. We nailed Waves for 16%. And the market's been crazy and people have been in straight fear. I've kept my head level. I've kept my head stable. I've been able to see through the charts the way our group needs to see them. Also, my group is strong. The lifers are strong. I see them pushing forward no matter what's happening, and we're able to take it down. Phantom is fine. Phantom lost easy at Foundation soothes investors' concerns. Nothing's wrong with Phantom right now, everybody. That was just a good buying opportunity, in my humble opinion. Get in on the fear of the masses when they're freaking out. Take it, jump in on Phantom on the lows. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Do whatever makes you happy. You have to feel if that's the right thing to do for you. If you don't have a financial advisor, get one. I'm sure they'll really be able to explain to you on-chain data, on-chain analysis, and they'll know a lot about Bitcoin. But do whatever you have to do. Seems like a good time as well to pick up any of these blue chips. Oh, yeah. OpenSea daily volume picking up. And yeah, when they try to tell you that the NFT market's about to die, it's usually a good time to get into NFT market. Again, not financial advice. Do whatever makes you happy. But, listen to my team. I'll tell you right now, this NFT group right here is worth $99 a month. I'm about to peel it off and make it worth. I'm about to peel it off the group and make it its own group. And this group is insane. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm being outlandish. But this group in itself is its own specialty group inside of my trading group called the Crypto Lifers NFT and Metaverse Focus Group. The two people that really, Peyton and my man Dallas, have taken this group to another level. And I'm sure, and other people in the group too as well, but they have forefronted the movement of this group to another level. So I just want to shout them out for their constant, because I'm in the group grinding, and I see them grinding with me every single day. That's amazing. So shout out to everyone here on the live stream. That group is amazing. They will teach you so much about what's happening in the NFT space. You will be a well-learned NFT pro. You'll know the skills, the tricks, what everybody's using, and what everybody's using to get down and figure out how to beat everybody else in the game. They know. So remember, Waves on the 7-minute, Bitcoin on the 5. We got some smaller time frames to watch today. Shout out to everyone here on the live. 21-day moving on the monthly time frame, also providing support. Yep, there you go. You are the light I need right now. I got fired from work after 13 years, and I don't want to work for anybody anymore. I will make it myself. Hawala Bravo, you will. This is what you have to do immediately. You downsize your expenses immediately. You're going to have to go without. Walks in nature. Do a lot of things that don't cost any money. Drink water. Drink walks in nature. Start making your own dough. You can make pizza with it, with vegetables. You can make bread with it. These are easy. You can buy a gigantic bag of flour. You can make your own dough. You can make your own spaghetti. You can make pasta. This takes time, but when you don't have a job, you have more time. So, when I recently lost my job, like 3 years ago, for the first time, just was out of work. Like, they were like, oh, we don't have any work right now, but maybe in a couple months. And I was like, but I'm in, I didn't know. And they gave me very short notice. I went home and I started learning how to make bread, learning how to make pasta from scratch, learning how to make pizza from scratch. And I perfected my pizzas. I became an amazing pizza maker. I would make like 3 pizzas a week, like 4 or 5 pizzas a week. Every single Friday night or something, I would make pizza. Oh my gosh. And so yeah, just some advice when you do want to quit your job, downsize and start learning how to eat for less money. Do the best you can. And again, not financial advice. Just this is what I did to help myself, because when you can bring your expenses down immediately, you can also invest in things that help you out more. So, or, have money on the sideline so you don't have to run back to work, Wave seems to be moving inversely to Bitcoin. I don't know. They both pumped last night together, but I will tell you that Waves has been moving against Bitcoin. The Waves BTC pair, they've been using Waves to accumulate Bitcoin. Look at this. Had you used Waves to accumulate Bitcoin, bang, bang, bang. Down here on the falling wedge, the accumulation point for Waves. 1 Bitcoin into Waves right now, right? 27% made 1.27 Bitcoin. Almost a third of a Bitcoin coming your way for Waves, right? So there you go. Turn pies into Bitcoin. There you go. Kind of what you do, Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Picked up 2,500 in Phantom earlier. Shout out to Andrew Sulo, my man. Snatching up a big old fat bag of Phantom. Doing it quickly. Wow, $2,500. That ain't a small bag. Can you look at XRP and the Bitcoin chart? Send in a super chat, please, for the likes. Shout out to everyone here. And it can be a tiny super chat. $1.99 does not have to be a lot. I'm not begging for big money. I'm just asking for the show to go the way it's supposed to go. Easier for me to see what's happening. Easier for me to go through it all. Shout out to my moderators. Any super chats up there that I'm missing? Volt Inu made me smile. Let's take a look at our baby Volt. Banging on him. Let's look at Volt. And we went over Volt in the trading group. Also tweeted it out. Let's see how it did. So far, it sounds like it did well, but, I want to check out for myself, see what the charts look like. Remember, when trading coins like this, copy the contract addresses. All right, look at that nice pump for Volt Inu. We went over it yesterday, right? Another coin, banging on them here with the trading group. We don't stop 7 days a week. Hang with me. I'll teach you how to chart and find the most profitable trading setups for yourself. So nobody will take you. So not a big pump, a little bit of a pump. Not a big pump, but a big, somewhat of a pump here. 13% gains, nothing huge, but it did break out of the channel. Now it's going to go to the next move. Can it make it up there to the next play? Again, high risk, high reward, but if you look at it too, look at this trend line. I mean, this thing has just been moving to the upside. Could come back to it a little bit, right? If you see that. But this thing has been moving to the upside. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. Interesting. Volt Inu. 39,000 for Bitcoin. And look, pumping to my target. Highly likely to get to the target. And look, you just play the stochastics when they're low to when they get high. Exit the trade. Don't play yourself. You see what I'm saying? It's all about just taking what the market gives you. And look, here's chop again. This chop will give you your next support zone and resistance because that's where we got resisted. Look left for your resistance. Look right here. You can see this area has been support and resistance. Look, I could put a line right here. Previous resistance. Okay? A little bit of resistance there. A little bit of resistance there. Right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. And you can see this area on the 5-minute is a big deal. And look, that's why traders took their trades. Some people trade the 5-minute only and they're good at it. Some people trade one asset only on multiple time frames. Some people trade only one time frame on multiple assets. Some people trade only one time frame on one asset only. You get it? Like they only trade Bitcoin in the 5-minute. That's it. They don't do anything else. There's so many different trading styles out there. It all depends on how you want to do it. And look, we're about to hit my measured move. Or the beginning, or the first resistance. Measured move is actually 39,417. But there we have it. A beautiful move on the 5-minute to the upside and bang, bang, bang. Highly likely to get some resistance here and go sideways. Now I make my next pattern, which should be a bit of a sideways flag of some sort, unless we just do some parabolic move to the upside, which we could do. A little bit of room here, but we're getting to the overbought regions here on the stochastics RSI. Now you can see in real time how I use the stochastics RSI. When they were low, that was our entry. Specifically, I used support and resistance as well and a falling wedge. I didn't use just one trading style. I used a layered trading style, right? That way I could understand what was happening, what was going down, okay? More weeks and we'll have been bouncing off the bottom. Same amount of time as May, July 21. I've learned from Lifer that trade setups are actually a lot more valuable than just signals. Took me time to realize that, but I can see how much more valuable setups are. A trading signal will do nothing for you. Like, you'll just be like, oh, I buy here. It's like, you're never going to learn anything. You're never going to learn how to find your own resets. Don't you want to learn how to do this yourself? Don't you want to teach your family and friends how to trade? Right? Now you can. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't you want to be able to help your friends and family? Don't you want to be able to be empowered? Today is a perfect day to join the Patreon. You can pay through PayPal. You can pay with crypto. Email cryptolifers@gmail to jump into the group. $270 for 3 months is the deal running right now. $270 for 3 months to get yourself going. You're not worth $270. I believe you are. Jump on into the trading group. I would love to see you there. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you. I also have a beginner's course every Tuesday. Would love it if you jumped into the beginner's course. If you don't know what we're talking about, if you don't know what a retest is, you don't know what the 21-day moving average is, if you don't know what the RSI is, MACD, you don't know what I just did with the moving price action against volume, lack of bearish momentum, overbought, oversold, support and resistance. If these things are foreign to you, if you have no idea what I'm saying, then I highly recommend for $100, you jump into the beginner's course. It'll blow your mind. I'll give you everything I have. It's nice and slow. It's perfectly formatted for the beginner. I'm a great teacher. You have a blast. I'd love to see you there. $100. It's every Tuesday from 3 to 5. I can't wait to see you all there. You can also pay with cryptocurrency. Email cryptolifers@gmail. I appreciate all the work, brother. I'm going to have to get in the trading group. Love your work. Shout out to Kieran and Ryan. Anytime, man. I'm seriously enjoying watching a red candle and flipping time frames to find divergence. It's awesome. It's awesome. I like what he just said. Exactly. God bless you with many talents. Big plans for you. You have the ability to save many souls from hell. I felt the Lord compelled me to tell you this. I love you, dude. Dookie Sweet, YouTube rapper. Thank you so much, Dookie Sweet. You're the man, dude. Much respect to you and yours, brother. And shout out to you and everything that you're doing, Dookie. I hope that I'll check out your music and take a look at what's happening there. But it sounds like you walk with God, and if you walk with God, you walk with me, my friend. Much respect to you and yours. And I don't mind if you don't walk with God. I don't judge anybody. Thou shalt not judge. I'm not here to judge anybody. But I do personally feel like God gave me a chance. He gave me this YouTube channel. I prayed when everything went AWOL, and He gave it right back to me. He hand delivered me this channel. And so, Crypto Brothers in the Patreon, awesome. Shout out to all my peoples. Love you all. Okay. Lifer does tutoring and even has classes for beginners as well as a course on MetaMask wallet. Links are under the video now. Shout out to Rodney Robinson. You're the man, dude. God bless you with many talents. Big plans for you. You have the ability to save many souls from hell. I felt the Lord compelled me to tell you this. I hope I can. I hope I can save myself from hell. God is king, my friend. God is king. My wife saved me from hell. My children will save me from hell. I can't believe we called this beautiful falling wedge to the upside and we nailed it. And then we also called the beautiful pump here last night on the 1 hour on this falling wedge, and we nailed it. They were both the same call in a nutshell. One was just a 1 hour time frame. Same idea though, right? This is just a 5-minute time frame. And see how we zoomed in to see what was happening in the market? And look now we got resistance. Highly likely we won't make it past this point because the Stokes are high. We've made a little bit of a gap away from the 21-day moving average and the stochastics, and we've hit the previous resistance like I showed you on the 5-minute. This is child's play. If you can use your support and resistance properly and you know how to play the stochastics RSI and your falling wedge, it all comes into play. Let's take a look at the world markets. Let's take a look at the Dow Jones, which is down today. Another decoupling day for Bitcoin and the Dow. Bitcoin up 1.66, the Dow down 1.4. I love it. I love it. This is what we want to see. This is what we want. They shouldn't be going in the same direction, personally, in my humble opinion. They should not be going in the same direction. There should be a discorrelation between the two. They should be uncorrelated is the proper term here. Proper nomenclature. Okay, we're going to look at the big old time frame here for the daily for the Dow Jones Industrial. What do we see for the Dow? Well, we're just getting a bearish cross here, just occurring. That's not a good sign. Bitcoin is getting a curve. Bitcoin is showing some signs of life against the Dow Jones Industrial right now. They don't look the same. Okay, let's take a look at the 4 hour though. However, 4 hour is pushing down as well. Not a good sign for the Dow. Very bearish sign for the Dow Jones. Look, this is an M pattern. M patterns want to break to the downside, do they not? Measured move would be 31,573 for the Dow Jones Industrial. Also, bit of a shoulder, head, and a shoulder with a muffled side there. Still could come down here, I believe, to $29,000. Another thing, the Dow is in a rising wedge. All right, the Dow does TA just like anything else. Look, every time it got away from the 21-day moving average, it snapped back, snapped back, snapped back. Right now, it's away. It should snap a little far back, but continue the downtrend. It's in a bad downtrend right now, the Dow, making higher highs and higher lows. Not good for the Dow Jones Industrial. It's just beginning a downtrend. Just beginning a downtrend. Look, rising wedges break down 68% of the time. The measured move was right there. We talked about this many times. Look, that's why I have this 10% thing right here. The Dow falling out of the falling wedge, hitting 33,000. So even before, kind of the news came in January 19th, and then we did a bearish retest of support. We fell back. We tried to break above support. We could not. We broke down. Bearish retest. I want to teach you how to trade the retest. You could trade the retest on an altcoin, on any coin. And sometimes it's a quick scalp, sometimes it's not. But this is looking very, very bloody for the stock market. I'll tell you that. This could also look very similar to a bear flag. And the 4-hour wants to dump, the 1-hour wants to dump. However, I will tell you this. I mean, honestly, the weekly just entered the bearish zones here and is curving. But we are getting a curve. Could we get a move back to the upside? We did get a pretty bad sell-off. Can the weekly, we're closer to the bottom than the top, says the weekly. We did occur to hit the measured move of the rising wedge. So levels to watch for the Dow Jones. The Dow needs to hold $33,000. If it cannot hold 33K, we're looking for a $31,500 Dow Jones. I would like to see Bitcoin coupling with gold and decoupling away from the Dow. That's what we want. That's what we're looking for. Okay. The bigger measured move I had of the head and shoulders is all the way here at 29,851 for the Dow Jones Industrial. 4 hours not in your favor. Daily's not in your favor. These are big boy time frames that have, a few weeks of pain. Now, we take a look at the 1 hour. We're still pushing down too with some more downside today. So I don't see an end to the pain today. Possibly we could hold this trend line. Look at the 15-minute. Is the 15-minute warped? It is trying to save you. The 50-minute has saved Bitcoin many times. It could save us today here on the Dow Jones Industrial. Put my line in the sand. 33,000 may hold today if the 15-minute can do what Bitcoin just did. See how Bitcoin was in like a falling wedge? Can we break out of this falling wedge to the upside in the Dow Jones? Can we bottom here at 458? The 50-minute suggests, let's take a look at the 7-minute. 7-minute as well is done. It's saying, hey, I'm cooked. Do we see some divergence? Slight divergence here. How? Well, we took it from this true bottom here. That swings to the upside. This swings to the downside, right? That's bullish divergence on the 7-minute. Doesn't mean it's guaranteed to play out, but this could be our stopping point for the Dow for the day, down 450 points. Love when the Dow's down and Bitcoin is up. That was the whole premise of why I got into Bitcoin. Let's take a look at our baby gold as it double topped here at 2,000. Look at the beautiful double top. M pattern. M pattern has a measured move. The measured move is the top of the M to the middle of the M. You swing it here. Look how close we got to the measured move for gold. However, I've been tracking gold for a while now. And look at my bigger idea for gold. I see gold breaking out of this bull pennant before it did even. We had it in this bull pennant. We also have it in this, look at this 10-year cup and handle that it's been in since 2011. Gold just slowly cupping itself, ready to go for a massive, massive move. I have a first target here at about $23,640, and I have a bigger move here at 3,100 beans. Gold, baby. Gold. So I like what I'm seeing for gold here. It can do damage. Let's take a look at this smaller time frame. Gold in the daily is cooked. It's getting overbought. It's going to have to cool off. It's far away from the 21-day moving average. Draw your flags. Project your flags. Bang, bang, bang. And this could be our next play for gold. Sorry, I grabbed the long. This could be our next play for gold if all plays out. Right? A little bit of a move here. We actually might pump up a little more. The flag might end up somewhere up here. We shall see. We shall see. Let's take a look at the 1 hour and the 4 hour. 1 hour actually got legs right now. So it looks like the 1 hour for gold does want to make a bit of a move here. And it's in a bit of a bull flag. and it could make a nice move up here. Measured move for gold there is $2,076. Look for gold to break 2K and probably never go back below it again. If you see China go into Taiwan, which many people think may happen, look for gold to continue to the upside. Look for Bitcoin. I believe that could be a catalyst for Bitcoin to move even higher. I believe the more uncertainty we add into the markets, the more we could see Bitcoin make a move. I am holding a pocket square. However, you can't see it because of the table, right? Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for jumping on in with me. 375 watchers, 250 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? You could boost me back 400. You did it for me last week. We can do it again. I know it's a lot of education. I know it's a lot to go over, but this is how you battle the markets. This is how you figure out what's happening. Let's take a look at the total market cap for all of cryptocurrency. This is really what you want to see. This is what you want to know. Let's take a look at this on the daily time frame. Big boy time frames, everybody. Big boy time frames. And I mean, even this pattern to me looks like a beautiful higher low. That looks like a nice higher low forming, doesn't it? I mean, it just looks like a nice consolidated pattern that wants to make a bit of a flag or move to the upside. I like what I'm seeing for Bitcoin. I like what I'm seeing for the daily. Again, I've been pointing out the weekly, my big boy time frame, and we're ready to go. We're finally like, all right. Look, a bullish cross occurring here for the weekly. Show me the chats and I'll show you the news. Weekly crosses here. We're gone. We already got a few big moves. I can see another big one coming. This is where you grab Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not going to say this is where I would grab Bitcoin. Look, every time it's below the dotted line on the weekly time frame, that was your place. Look, we're low here. You can't see it because I got all my nonsense, but there was a great buy, right? There was a great buy. Last two times you were even close. There was a great buy. That was the swam. You know, the when we had our, Black Swan event there. Here was a buy. Here was a buy. Bitcoin at $3,000. So like 1, 2, 3, 9,600 barely for every single great purchase that was absolutely possible was given to you by the stochastics RSI on the weekly time frame. Is it that easy? It kind of is. Open up Bitcoin, total market cap. Look at where the weekly is. Make your buys based on that idea. That's what I do. You do whatever makes you happy. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm showing you how I use technical analysis to make my decisions and how they play out and how the last few times, and again, past performance does not predict future outcomes. It could be a black swan. Anything could happen. We cannot be held to that stuff. But again, so we came down, look, bounce here with a green candle and a beautiful buy up. We got to the low, almost bounced here at $1.633 trillion. Now we're bouncing here at 1.68 trillion. Sad that we did break below my 1.75 trillion area. I have these two lines here because this was a little bit of a chop area too that I'd like to see us break above. So resistance at 1.72 trillion. Daily looks like it wants to kind of make a bit of a move here. However, not the best sign in the world, but not the worst sign in the world too. This daily could do something crazy here and we could see some huge moves out of that. Just that alone could propel some gigantic movement. I want to see us move past 175, bounce, get above 182 finally, and not look back. This is also a bit of a cup and handle. As you can see here, like a little bit of a cup. Handle broke out. This is a cup with a handle too, a smaller cup and handle. But just going over the weekly support and resistance, daily support and resistance that we're looking for here on the total market cap of all of cryptocurrency. Here's total 3. This is all the altcoins. And I told you to watch the altcoins, suggested they would take a bit of a dump here. We couldn't get above $719 billion. However, we seem to be forming this flatter zone here, like so. Seems to be a bit of a range of support and resistance right now that we're holding for the total market cap. Did we double bottom? Chance. There's a chance. We battled with the $617 billion. Did not want to break that. We break that, we were going back down quickly to 500, and then we're talking $500 million, and then it's like, well, what's the point here? So, but again, we didn't break out like Bitcoin broke out. We still have a trend line to deal with. We need to get above this area. Alts need a weekly close above $772 billion to remain really bullish. I would actually bring it down now. We just got to get above this zone, $723 billion to remain bullish now. We've been pushed down. All is okay, but, alts are getting slammed a little bit. Okay. And total 2 is just all of the altcoins excluding Bitcoin. So that's also Ethereum. And look, shoulder, head, and a shoulder there. Could we break out? We're seeing if we can break out of this. We're right on support again at $939 or $944 billion. However, the daily looks like to be flipping on multiple time frames, flipping right here too as well for total 2. That's total 1, 2, and 3. The first one is just total, though. We don't call it total 1, but that's total 2, and total 3. That gives you, so now we've gone over gold. We've gone over we've gone over the Dow Jones in depth. Let's go over the dollar index, right? Which shows what's happening in the dollar. And we're at resistance right now for the dollar. It's a really good sign that Bitcoin may be ready for a massive pump. This may be also why Bitcoin's daily is like, oh wait, I need to curve up now. If you look at the daily on tether dominance, we should be dumping to the down. This is tether dominance in a nutshell. Look, if we flip to tether dominance, they look pretty much similar. However, we're at resistance again here as well. So tether dominance has already seen some sell-off. So the crypto market has reacted a little faster than the dollar index. But again, look at that red candle, tweezer tops, and we're curving to the downside. This looks like it wants to roll over, if you ask me. If we look at the dollar, it's suggesting the same thing. That's why we're juxtaposing these two ideas. And look, we even called the pump on the dollar. We looked at this beautiful bull flag. Highly likely would pump up. Look, little flags pumping, little flags pumping. That's bearish divvy forming now. What is bearish divergence? Multiple highs swinging up to the upside. Multiple highs swinging to the downside on the RSI. That angle does not match. And there you have bearish divergence on the RSI. We should come back down to test the lows, okay? Or these areas at least. So the dollar index stalling out. Good sign for Bitcoin. We should get a bit of a pullback. Gold looking strong, but slight pullback coming. And Bitcoin looking strong. So I like what I'm seeing in world markets. Let's take a look at tether dominance as well. And you can see that it had a shoulder, giant head, and his shoulder got negated, tanked, falling to the downside. 1 hour may want to bounce here off that zone. 4 hours still has more downside. I'd like to see us break this support at 462 and continue to the downside. Daily's just getting started. I think this thing can roll over and dump city. So U.S. tether dominance, I wouldn't want to be hanging out in tether dominance. I'll tell you that right now. That's basically like hoarding the dollar. Worst thing you can do. It is forming this, but that means it's coming back down here at least before its next bigger or smaller move. We'll see from there. We'll take it step by step. All right. There's the dollar index for my peoples. Shout out to everyone here on the liver. Livers mount up. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Can we get to 390 likes? Can we get to 400 likes? Let's get it going. But Ben is not going to bump. Like, seriously. Another Bitcoin pump. Bitcoin go. Bang, bang, bang. Let's take a look at BTC. We'll go back to our chart there. I believe I was watching it on Coinbase on the 5-minute. Was that? And there it goes. And look, there's the little flag we made, and it continued to pump out the flag. Bitcoin's going for 40K. And there it is at my next resistance point. And look, we nailed the trade. Congratulations to anybody that may or may not have traded this themselves, have learned the education that I put down, recharted the technical analysis. Look how well the TA played out. Exactly as it was supposed to. Look how well the TA played out. Exactly as it was supposed to. Appreciate to all the watchers out here on the live. I've done my job today. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace. I'm just messing with you. Shout out to everyone alive. But again, let's get those super chats coming. I don't see people. It's not even the super chats. I just need, where's the alts? Where's the talk? Where's the movement? I need movement, everybody. I'm a high frequency, high energy person. If you don't give me that energy, I'm going to go somewhere else to find it. I need it here, baby. I need it here. Bitcoin's still pumping. 39,500 breaking resistance. The Russians are buying it. The Ukrainians are buying it. The French are buying it. The Canadians are buying it. The Americans are buying it. The freaking South Americans are buying it. The El Salvadorans are buying it. The Swiss is buying it. Goldman Sachs is buying it. Fidelity's buying it. Freaking Warren Buffett's buying it. Bill Miller's buying it. The list goes on and on. I mean, freaking Kevin O'Leary's buying it. Come on now. Like, wake up. And if you're not into Bitcoin at this point, you're a freaking dead as a doorknob. I'm telling you. I mean, again, I not financial advice, but like, come on now. Even if this tanks back down to 30,000, I'm not trying to be a moon boy here, be like, oh, boom, boom, boom. And don't chase green candles. But Bitcoin with a nice, beautiful pump to the upside. And remember, this pump started down here last night at 2 in the morning after a bounce on 37,700 and continued to move. We called this beautifully on my channel. Then we hit this, called this move to the upside from the 5-minute. Nailed this falling wedge, which was a retest off support. Bang, bang, bang. What a beautiful day it is to be alive. Shout out to all my Bitcoin lovers. Shout out to everyone here. Let's take a look at our friend Super Chat Tonic. Let's take a look at Tonic. How is Tonic doing after a long night? Shout out to each and every one of you for coming on in. The Reptilian stocking up on Bitcoin too. Let's go, Crypto Lifer. Bring in the hype. Let's go. Let's go. Like, I need people to be high energy. I need to have it high energy. I cannot be around low frequency. It has to be at the speed of light. We have to be moving. Where are my deep divers? Where are my people searching for 100 different coins an hour? Where are my people asking about this coin, this farm? What's multi-chain? Where are the addresses? Where are my lifers? Come on now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I can only push my voice so long, and it doesn't even do enough justice with the energy that I have encapsulated inside of me. I literally like, did you feel that? Because I just sent it out into the world like it was a force field of just boom. What do you think of VRA, my man? You need pump music. Peter Shifter. I'm nonstop every day. Let's go. Shout out to Randy Abraham. Bitcoin for life. I did. I'm just waking up. I'm looking. Produce the beats. LFG. EXRD. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. And it's weird for me because the channel's changing because we always got super chats. And everyone's like, oh, I'm not asking for money. I have OCD. I'm used to at 11:15 right now. Super chats just starting to fly in and everyone's asking about a coin and like the channel moving. The channel moving. The channel moving. The channel moving. I need this channel to move. All right, let's take a look at Tonic. Tonic here. Okay. Let's take a look at Tonic. Tonic going up all the way here to 225% gains. It could still do that. It's in a cup and handle. We've been watching it. Has been holding the support the whole time. Nothing has changed for it, really. 4 hour did move up, and it didn't make it above support. Didn't really get much of a pump. Let's take a look at it on the smaller time frame. Okay, it had a little bit of a move there off of that bounce. How much was that? Let's take a look here. It's about 3.72% gains. NBL 100% flying. Start smashing. Time to play Sandbox. Joke. Everyone's going to play Sandbox right now. Yo, Marshall Rogan Inu chart. Thank you so much for that. Much respect to you and yours for the $4.99 pound. Let's take a look at Marshall Inu. Marshall Rogan. Remember when this first came out, everybody? We talked about it like the day it came out. Marshall Rogan Inu, someone put it up on the live. Let's take a look at what it did so far. And Dex Screener, great place to get what you need here. Great place to get what you need here. You can paste your contract addresses here at Dex Screener and get it moving. Oh, wow. Look at this thing. Did absolute damage since we went over it. Unbelievable. Look at this, dude. Look at this. 900% gains since we've gone over this. Look, 900% gains. Like, no joke. 900% gains. That's crazy. We were all over this on the live stream. Marshall Rogan Inu. And look at that. That's crazy. 900% gains for Marshall Rogan Inu. Like, that's insanity. absolute insanity. Marshall Rogan. I can't remember the day we went over this, but it was about like 2 weeks ago. Marshall Rogan. Let me see if I had the audacity to put a high-risk idea, just to, have someone be like, hey, we might want to research this. Sorry. I do have my back door open. We're getting spring, coming a little, we hope. This is my man Jesse Marshall buying the merchandise. We do have merchandise. If you want to jump on in, there's a link to merchandise in the description. If you want to rock the lifer merch like my man Jesse Marshall, what a nice guy, man. I met this guy in Florida. He took me out to dinner to a very nice, 4-course meal. Unbelievable dude with him and his wife. What a nice, beautiful person, man. Shout out to my man Ray Cormier in the house. Shout out to my man Ray Cormier. Love you, Ray. You're the man, dude. Ray, it says your name. I should just call you Ray, though. My bad. Shout out to my man Ray, man. I love you, Ray. Had a really good time with you, man. We laughed. I always laugh when I'm with you, man. You make me smile, my friend. You make me smile. We will never, ever tell you when or what to buy, peeps. This is strictly entertainment. Yeah, Patreon, amazing 24/7 research, exclusive lifer charts, TA Learning Library, and traders from around the world. Yeah, show them where you're from, everybody. Show them where you're from. We got traders from around the world. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let's take a look at that. Yo, Marshall Rogan Inu chart, pretty please. Okay, so Marshall Rogan Inu, pumped hard. All you can do really at this point is put in a Fibonacci, hit Alt-F, which is going to be your Fibonacci shortcut. Flip this up, and it wicked to here in between the 0.5 and the 618. Highly likely you could even get back down here, but it got bought up. People like this coin. People like the project. People like Joe Rogan. I mean, this represents people's love for Joe, right? The underground love for Joe. And it's right here inside the chart. So that's kind of what it speaks. The 900% speaks volumes. Get it? Volume, like trading volume. But it speaks volume. And again, I'm not going to say I'm a huge fan of Joe Rogan. I'm not going to say I'm not a huge fan of Joe Rogan. I'm going to stay just bipartisan on my channel. I'm a fan of cryptocurrency. I'm just niche. I'm niche cryptocurrency. That's all I want to really talk about. Lemonade, thanks for the deep dive last week on TITANO. It's still printing money. Yo, I got to send you my address, man. I'm so sorry. I'll send it today. I thought about you last night. I said, damn, why didn't I get my address sent to my man? This guy emails me, asks me for my address so he could send me TITANO to make me money. Shout out to Lemonade for the $20 super chat. You're the man, dude. Much respect to you and yours. Much respect to you and yours. Phantom still humiliated to the dumps. Nah, man, it's all good. Marshall Rogan Inu, I did not take it seriously. Joe Rogan's power. Damn it. Hey, man, we talked about it. We talked about it. Marshall Rogan Inu. We had a feeling that it would do something. I was like, what is this coin? I laughed, but we had a feeling it might just do what it had to do. If you think about, I mean, it's the biggest podcast in the world, right? Want to see if I know I charted it at one point. He accepted a Bitcoin payment of $100,000 too. Joe Rogan did. Interesting. KNC, Kyber Network for the win. Anchor. So things are starting to move too. Things are starting to move. I love what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. Now it's flagging out right here. See this? Little bits. And honestly, I got to go to the 1 minute. We're moving so hard. I just got deja vu that we went on a massive run right now from this point. Yo, this is crazy. Don't take this as a trade, please. I just have to be honest. I just had massive deja vu. And I was like, that was it. Even with the way the chart looked and everything, it's so strange. It's probably nothing. But I just had massive deja vu. Like, wow. So crazy. Remember, just like this was a falling wedge that broke up to the upside, we're now forming a rising wedge that it can break to the downside. And I want to put that past your thought process here. Looks like we're going to form a flag to the sideways action. Well, that's good enough for me. In the last few hours, Bitcoin has pumped tremendously to the upside. What a beautiful time it is to be alive. Bang, bang, bang. And my man got the Disney socks. He's got a lot. And look at him with his Sperry topsiders. Vote for Rodney Robinson. My man. My man. Let's look at the chat. Let's see what's happening in that chat. Let's see what's cracking. And we got some super chats coming on in. A $5 super chat. Hey, Legend. Came across you on 24th of February when Bitcoin broke out of a falling wedge pattern at 34,162. Can you please check out SAFUU BNB? Shout out to my man Lyo Shoji. Thank you so much for jumping on into the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you. Going to 42K. Don't stop smashing. East Jordan. He might be on to something. Calderonsta, my man with the 333. Deja vu means you're on the right path. It was weird, though. It was like a really strong one. Thoughts on KAVA DeFi platform? Super chat. Bat TITANO still printing SAFUU. Let's take a look at TITANO. Let's take a look at SAFUU. Let's take a look at basic attention token. Thoughts on KAVA DeFi platform? We like KAVA a lot. I think it has legs. It could do numbers. I really like KAVA. We'll jump into KAVA for a second because I've known it since it first came out. I believe it was an IEO. If I'm correct, I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was an IEO on Binance when the thing was first out. KAVA. So it was one of the first coins I ever really traded. And it's kind of down to the dumps right now, but it's a strong coin. It's got a good ecosystem. I could see it doing numbers. I could see it making some waves in DeFi, you know? And look, here's our kind of idea, a bit of a cup and handle. When we pull our Fibonacci, it's bouncing off of the 786 Fibonacci level, so it did a full-blown 786 retracement. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. Can it bounce back above the 706? That's what we're looking for. Does it have a bit of a move? The 4-hour here says it can. The 1 hour says that it pumped, but it didn't get as much as you want it to get. Might go a little sideways more. I will look at it. I got an alert here on the 1 hour, and I'll be kind of keeping my peoples up to date. Let's take a look at our baby waves continuing to move. Waves, baby, waves. Sand, ocean, and waves, 21.17. Bang, bang, bang. Now you got tweezer tops, and the 1 hour's oversold. You know, that's usually where I would take some profit. You do whatever makes you happy, but whenever I'm far away from the 21-day moving average, we're curving up on the stochastics RSI. We're curving on the RSI, and we're kind of a little spent there on the MACD. Also, we have a lot of volume that came in there, slightly kind of falling a little bit down. Interesting to me, waves. I believe it will eventually get to 25, but right now it's cooling off a little bit. Waves for the win, baby. Waves for the win. Wow, that's amazing. Shout out to everyone here. Joshua Clefield, let's look at these babies, waves of blood money moving around. And am I interpreting this correctly? It appears that on the 15-minute up to the 4 hour, we are just breaking out of a descending wedge. Shout out to everyone on the live streams. Shout out to Sean Connolly, my man. Beware, 1 hour. Very overbought, peeps. Crypto Lifer, Super Chats, Bats, and TITANO, and SAFUU. Let's take a look at Basic Attention Token. I was holding Basic Attention Token for a long time. One of my favorite coins. Beautiful project. Basic Attention Token. Let's take a look at it, folks. How's everybody doing today? Can I get a thumbs up for everyone? Pat yourself on the back. Put a thumbs up if you're feeling great today. Put a thumbs up if you're ready to tackle the week on this Monday morning. Put a thumbs up if you love your life, love what you're doing, and you're ready to just give the world your love. Put a thumbs up if you're ready to give the world your love. Put a heart if you believe in love. Put a heart if you believe in pushing forward at the speed of light. Put a heart if you love what you're doing every single day. Put a heart if you just want to be here on this live stream and spread the love. I love you all. Shout out to the love. I'm just feeling love today. I'm feeling the highest frequency in the world, and I'm loving it. Shout out to everyone here. Appreciate each and every one of you. Okay? Bearish divergence on the 4 hours for waves. When you sell your Bitcoin, you are laundering Russian. Oh, come on, man. So crazy. Don't even say stuff like that. That is actually going to be removed. I mean, I don't like removing things, but come on. Don't do that to Bitcoin. It's not fair to Bitcoin, my friend. It's not fair to Bitcoin. Shout out to J2D Trading. Where have you been, my friend? Where have you been? A Dingo, 8 by Satoshi. Shout out to the reptilians on the live stream. Shout out to all the reptilians on the live stream. That's hilarious. And just like that, banned from the trading group like that. Dang. Not you, someone I just had to ban. Could you look at storage? Oh, I like storage. Been a while. Don't do that to my JD in the house. Yo, yo, yo. You are removed. And if everyone doesn't know where that comes from the golden video here. The best video ever. Ever. Let's get ready. Let's get ready for it. This is the best video on YouTube right now.
Would you like to get tutored by a crypto lifer? That sounds like a shill, so you are removed.
Didn't make me laugh as much anymore. Should have made me laugh a little more. Maybe today it's losing its, still pretty funny though. Still pretty funny in my humble opinion. Got to be careful. If I get removed, shout out to Fingbook, my man. Yeah, don't say anything weird, Keep me kosher, Thanks for the deep dive last week on TITANO, still printing money. Anytime, my man, anytime. TITANO. Let's take a look at TITANO. Oh, yeah, basic attention token. So, basic attention token in a beautiful cup and handle here. Also, forming that bull flag, right, on the daily time frame. Highly likely to break up here all the way to about $2.72. $2.72. That's the measured move. However, I've been holding this for a long time, and it likes to go up, come down. I do see it eventually making waves, though, and I like the project. I'm using Brave browser right now. There's a link to the description of the Brave browser. I highly advise you use that link and use the Brave browser. You never have to watch an ad on YouTube again. It's an amazing thing. Wow. Fat super chats coming in. People sharing their love with the lifer. Much respect to you and yours, man. Much respect to you and yours. Hold up. What is he saying here? Sam, I want to express my gratitude for you sharing your knowledge over the past few months since I came to your channel. I love your energy and vibes, brother. AVAX current chart seems to be in a cup and handle. That's retesting. Thoughts? Shout out to Jonathan Lane for the $50 super chat. You're the man, dude. Do you earn a lot of BAT on Brave browser? I do, but not as much as I'd want to. JASM in a long-term IoT project. I don't like JSM as much. I don't know why. I think it's manipulated a little bit. Smaller project, but maybe I'll do my research and I'll have to find out. I shouldn't say anything. I don't know enough about it. Right now, it's not something I have on my radar, but I don't know enough about it. That's what I'm going to say. I'm not, instead of saying I don't like a project, I'm just going to say it's not something I have on my radar right now. That's such a classy way to say maybe, maybe I never will look at it again. But again, it doesn't, and that's just an easy way to kind of not hurt anyone's feelings, right? Just not on my radar right now. I'm learning how to be more diplomatic in my speech because I got to be, right, in my line of work. So 1 hour coming to the downside there for basic attention token. 4 hour has room. It's all about support and resistance at this point. What is it breaking through? I mean, it's got to get above 76. If it can't get above 76, it's going to go sideways. It's kind of what I see happening, or continue to the downside, maybe even bounce the bottom trend line at 50. I sold all my basic attention token. I traded it away. So it is what it is. It was time. It was time. I made a good money. I bought it at like 20 cents and I sold it somewhere in like the 90, 80 cent region there, 89, something like that. So 4X'd it. A 4X is beautiful. I earn like 0.5 BAT every month from using the browser. That's which clicking all the ads and refreshing pages so ads pop up. Don't expect a ton of money. That's interesting. I usually earn way more than that, like 4 to 5 BAT a month. But again, I don't know what you're doing. I usually just have the shield off at all times. I don't want to see the ads. So, I have the shield on at all times. I don't really do it to earn BAT. I do it to keep my privacy. That's why I use it. Yep. Russells will disconnect from global internet no later than March 11th. Russia will disconnect from the global internet no later than March 11th. If that matters. That's so strange, right? It's going to be crazy. We're living in a different world, Wow. John Lane doing damage with the $50 super chat. Let's take a look at AVAX. AVAX's current chart. So, yeah, I see basic attention doing damage, but it's got to get above 76. It tends to move slow. It's a big project, and it's more of like a long-term consolidative play. It tends not to be a big pumper. I held it for like 3-4 years. I learned the hard way. and I moved on. But I still really like the project, so it's hard. I'm not trying to talk. Like, I really, really like the project. AVAX, I see pumping all the way up here to about 148. I see a double up coming for AVAX not too long from now. All right, I could even just redo. I didn't even need to redo that, I guess. Hold on. My trend lines were pretty valid, but my support and resistance lines. My trend line I wanted to change. So we look like we're getting a trend line something like this here for AVAX, okay? This is what I see happening for AVAX. Getting tight in the channel. Okay, you want to look at the 3-day chart really when you're looking for a move. All right? Funny, we're a little high on the 3-day. It's interesting. But again, there could be a divergence 3-day move in that. Interesting. What is the weekly saying? Weekly saying this is a good time to accumulate AVAX as well. Last time we were this low on AVAX, we were $10. You're sitting on a 7.5x right now, and it went all the way to 146. It did a 14x, and it did it from July all the way to November. So July, August, September, no, October. Yeah, about 5 months. But, I mean, what a move, right? Now it's got a beautiful ecosystem. People know what it is. I started trading it when it was $12. I kind of first learned about it at $11. Didn't really get it. I didn't know AVAX was Avalanche. I was like, what is this AVAX coin, you know? Now, it is getting tight here on the weekly. Suggests that these are beautiful places, but maybe it double bottoms. There's a chance it comes back to 61, right? Something about how the daily's looking. You know what, actually, though? It's looping with the bottom trend line. Could make a move. I like what the daily's doing, actually. Daily is right there with the 200-day moving average. There's a curve coming. I feel it for Bitcoin. I feel it for the whole market cap. I feel it for the altcoins. I feel something brewing for crypto. So, do we get all the way to 150? Possibly we double up from here for AVAX. Again, nothing's guaranteed. I do like the daily idea here. The daily chart. And you could trade the daily as much. You don't have to trade the 15, the 1 minute, the 1 hour like I do, or the 7 minute. You can strictly trade the daily. However, when you trade the daily, your stop losses will be way bigger. You know? And, you know, as you move up above support and resistance lines, you can either add to the trade. Traders like to add to the trade. Generally, it's a good idea. That's what kind of a lot of bigger traders do. But again, up to you. Take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour's high has to come on down. I usually wait for entry for the 1 hour to curve to the bottom, right? Just to be precise. You'll get a better entry if you let the stochastics cool off 9 out of 10 times. Nothing's guaranteed at all. But just that's what I found over time to be the more something that happens more than doesn't happen. So the probability's in your favor. This is what I see happening for AVAX. This is a daily idea. 100% gains coming for AVAX. And again, Bitcoin has to play ball, right? We can't see a black swan event. Like, if we see a huge shift in the market, anything is possible, right? And this is on Binance and KuCoin. I think it's even on Coinbase, Avalanche, you know. Premier Coin on all three amazing places to get down, you know. Shout out to all my lovers. Shout out to all the new Patreons who joined the live stream. Thank you for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you. Super Chat, TITANO, still printing money. SAFUU, BNB, and Immutable X. Let's take a look at IMX. We'll take a look at TITANO as well. Immutable X here on KuCoin. Did a nice little jump. It's been at the bottom of its barrel. Actually, I'll look at IMX on Binance because I just want to see its previous price history, see if we're getting it. Finally got the pump here that it was waiting for. Someone was asking for the pump here, but I kept saying, I mean, who's to say it can't? It got rejected by this level here. This is its next big resistance, 159. Fell sharply down to 111. Bounced all the way back up here to 176. Would wick back down on a quick sell-off. People took their profits. However, the 4 hour still has legs. So you want to go to a smaller time frame, see what you're looking at here. 7 minutes suggests that maybe you do pump out of this strange bit of a consolidated pattern here, and you get a bigger move for the whole measured move. Somewhere to about 197, testing the $2 region. I mean, the 7 minute usually can't go that strong, but anything is possible. Look at the 15 minute. 15 minute wants to fly on you. We are at this level. That was previous resistance. We bounce, so that could be an area where we bounce. Wait for that 21-day moving average to come close to the price action, which it kind of is. Sometimes that's about it. Usually it gets a lot closer, though, or a little bit closer, at least. My strategy is playing with the 21 on all time frames, and I can see how it's juxtaposing to the 21. Joined the Patreon yesterday. So blessed. Shout out to Matt Stevens. Thank you for saying that. Because when you say you're blessed to join the Patreon, I feel like I've done my job. Thank you for jumping on in, man. Thank you for getting the education, the support, and thank you for being a lifer. Much respect to you, Matt Stevens. Thank you for jumping on in. Anyone in the trading group, is it worth it? Everyone, he asked, is it worth it? Let him know, everybody. Someone just asked, is the trading room worth it? Please write what you guys have to say. Let him know. I'll go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I don't want to influence this. Helicopter overhead. That's loud. So Immutable X could pump here to the upside. I like what I'm seeing. I joined a few days ago. So far, it's for sure worth it. Tons of information. Beyond worth it. Best decision I've made this year. Every second of every day, we promise you. Best decision ever made. Are you worth it? Said Dustin KAVA. Wow, what a question. Wow, he really... But I mean, that is the essence of the question. Definitely, I've learned so much and still learning. Hell yes. Best 99 you'll ever spend. Don't even take bathroom breaks. The hero cares about you that much. Shout out to all my lifers. My man, please tell me Bitcoin movement. Don't be a fool and lose. Be smart and learn the charts. Look at my peoples, man. Lifers Patreon trading family is life changing. We gotta screenshot this. This is insane. So close. This is nuts. David Kendall should be easy to find. I just Googled Immutable X funding round and the news came up. 200M fundraising for a $2.5 billion valuation. I mean, not bad. I just joined today. I'm so glad. Shout out to Ray Gutowski. Thank you so much, man, for coming on in, Ray. I lose on trades a lot, so not much to risk, really. See, you're already risking. Your wife chooses what restaurant y'all eat at every single time. Then, yeah. If your wife chooses what restaurant, then, yeah. I don't know what that means. Dylan Joseph Lopez. The best thing I've done in a long time was join my Patreon. Thank you. This group is worth it. Not only do you have Crypto Lifer in the market and making killer calls, you have us members that are also calling killer trades and giving TA. Produce the beats. Thanks, guys. I'm a she, by the way. Shout out to Zaros. She, by the way, not he. Think I will have to join after that feedback. I mean, you guys just sold it. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's what people say. That's what people say. I could never pay enough people to say that. Imagine if they were all my just drones sitting here just... I just had a room full of 30 drones. These are all my clones. Chubby Sniper. Utility for Crunch. Owning Chubbies and staking Crunch. Oh, I remember that when that came out. Funny. This guy is answering that question while streaming and making calls. Beast. He's a robot. You guys are funny, man. All right, let's keep it moving. Shout out to everyone. The group allows you to live your life and still have a crew watching the charts for you. Gregory, the sniper, my man. Nest Arcade, Solanium. Interesting. Let's take a look at what my man's saying. When Stack's talking, I'll be listening. Nest Arcade, the first P2P NFT arcade on Solana. Interesting. Only a penny. Guys, you might want to research this IDO information. Check it out. Just coming out. Something, and again, I don't know much about it. I have to do my own research. You do your own research as well. That's new info. Just coming into the live. Tomorrow, 3 p.m., last Saturday of every month. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. and the last Saturday of every month, 9 a.m. Learn TA and the language of the patterns. 2 hours that are life-changing. Email CryptoLifers@gmail. You can't spend your money on anything more valuable than this. Shout out to Andrew Sulo. You're the man, dude. Always enjoy your show, Lifer. Would you love your thoughts on the elephant chart if you have time? The elephant chart. I don't know what that is. Guys, I never got feedback like this. We really need to screenshot all this. Please, someone screenshot this in sections if you can. Post it to the testimonials and email it to me if you can. Because if I start doing that, I'm going to waste time on the chat. But, I mean, unbelievable. Babe, you got to screenshot this today. That was like, I've never gotten that in full. Best 99 you'll ever spent. Please tell me the Bitcoin movement. Some said, go to the beginning of the charts. Okay, let's get back into what people are asking about. Let's look at TITANO. TITANO is 16 cents. And it's up a 2%. $140 million market cap, making a bit of a flag. TITANO. Let's take a look at TITANO on the charts. And look, if you go to TITANO Finance, make 142,000% gains. Look at this. Fixed, and it's fixed staking APY. Fixed. That means in over a year, $1,000 will become $1 million in TITANO. It's pretty insane. Really no reason not to take a shot, in my humble opinion, even if it rug pulls, who knows? Again, you got to do whatever makes you happy, but this is fixed APY. They break it down right here. You can earn up to $1 million of TITANO at 102,000% APY at the end of the year with 1,000 USD of TITANO invested. Pretty crazy, right? It's got a treasury, an automatic LP, and a risk-free value. Find us on CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, CertiK Audited, Solidity Finance, Yahoo, MarketWatch, and Benzinga. Keep in touch. Let's take a look at their Twitter. How many people follow them on Twitter? Let's take a look. About 20,700 people following them on Twitter. TITANO Finance. Okay. Russia announces third attempt at creating humanitarian corridors in Ukraine after reports its military violated previous ceasefires. So this is some bullish news for the market. Did we get any type of response by the regular market? And look, Immutable X is breaking out of this to the upside. I like to see this. IMX looks like it may pump here, at least to the next move. There will be a 30% gain. Remember, these are all support and resistance lines that we're looking at. Immutable X, IMX, okay? So on KuCoin and Binance, which is probably also Bolsadex, never say no. There's always an answer. There's always a way. Never say no, okay? Wow, man, we did an amazing, last night alone, doing them. And KAVA making a beautiful M pattern to the downside. Look, let's see if this measured move plays out. There's your M. This measured move says that we're going to go all the way down here. And usually they take it there pretty fast. We should go down here and then hit this, either this resistance or this resistance. And this is just how you play it. Okay. I was just passing by. I figured I'd slap some TA in that. Damn, and so look at Bitcoin dominance. Looks like Bitcoin dominance taking a bit of a hit here. That's what we haven't looked at yet today. Let's take a look at our Bitcoin dominance as the alts are taking a beat down on the 15-minute. What is Bitcoin dominance? What does it mean? I'm going to run a class today for my group at about 2 o'clock. It was 3. I'm going to change the class today at 2 p.m. I'm going to teach all the beginners the things that I feel some people leave the group because they just don't learn the basics of my trading group. They don't understand 3 commas. They don't understand how to use the long tool. So today, and someone sat me down and said, Sam, I think if you explain a few more things that are basic, instead of being, always in the chart, you're going to help more people stay committed to the group, stay in the group. Because we have a lot of people that do stay, but some beginners get overwhelmed. I don't want that. I want to make sure. So today I'm doing a beginner's class at 2 p.m., okay? It's going to be inside the trading group. I'm going to be breaking it down today at 2 p.m., the beginner's class. So jump on into that, all right? That's going to be amazing. And it's not really the beginner's course that you pay for. It's just a more basic ideas of stuff that you need. I'm going to go over some tools on TradingView, right? I'm going to show you how you can use the long tool and 3 commas together, right? And just kind of talk about basic ideas, all right? To kind of help people understand trading a little better. If they just jumped into the group, they need that extra piece, okay? Beyond worth it. Best decision I've ever made. You people are too kind. Far too kind. Far too kind. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance at 43.33, of course. So Bitcoin dominance did pump with the 15-minute, but just let go a little bit. Interesting. I believe it was Bitcoin. So Bitcoin just let go in the whole market. So the whole market just took a pullback for whatever reason. Whole market took a pullback. Dow Jones still down 533% when I looked at it. That was funny. Bitcoin dominance at 43.33 right now. It's always on the 33. When I'm around, I can't explain that, but it always is. The 33.3, it's like wherever I go, and it happens in real time. It's like right in selection mode. But again, you can see that there's definitely some type of simulation going on. Anyway, Bitcoin dominance is holding this exact pattern that Bitcoin's holding, right? The ascending triangle. Highlighted to come down, bounce around, and go sideways. let's take a look at Bitcoin as it gave up a big resistance point here. And let's talk about it. Let's talk about the 1 hour. Let's talk about how I like to get out, right? I talked about this. I said we were high on the stochastics RSI. The move started last night and started to move. It's been going for 8 or 9 hours. I mean, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You got 3 red candles out of 10 or 12. 13 hours of pumpage. We got our sell-off when we could not get above. So look, this is our next resistance point right here. So now we got to deal with this area. So now you're like, we got to get above this area. 40K back, we need that. We need that to get above. So we did break above this to avoid more downside. So far, so good. Now let's see what's happening for Bitcoin. The 1 hour, it has to cool off. So bang. What you do is you go to the 5 minute, and now you see what you're seeing here. And you're getting the falling wedge. However, the last few days, Bitcoin's been hot and been doing some amazing things. So anything is possible. Right now, it's also in this channel. There it is. That's what we're seeing. Can it bounce up and down there? That would be a parabolic move because it's a bit of a rising wedge that would want to break on out. That would put Bitcoin back up here at about 40,700 is the measured move. If this was a rising wedge that broke to the downside, we would fall back something like this into this kind of support region. I'm happy as long as we stay above 38,500. To me, 38,500 needs to hold for Bitcoin. Can the 5 minute pump us like we just saw, like we just got last time? Can we get another pump out of the 5 minute? This would be amazing. This would be the second 5 minute call we did today. Measured move would be something like this to the upside, I'm telling you. It would kind of break out of this channel. That's what I see right here. We're getting the green reversal. Boom, boom, boom. We'll put this on ice, but this is what I'm looking at right now for Bitcoin. Measured move there on the small time frame is 39,944. So if you come to my channel, you can see everything you need to know about the world markets in an hour. You can see the Dow Jones, Bitcoin dominance. You can see US Tether dominance. You can see the dollar index. And look, Bitcoin dominance collapsing right here is good for the altcoins. This is good for altcoin trading. This is good for BTC pairs. Okay? Let's take a look at the overall market. Let's see what's popping in the altcoins. Let me look at the TITANO chart. Actually, I didn't get to the TITANO chart. We went to the site. I don't think we got to the actual chart. See how I copied the contract address? These are other things I teach in the MetaMask course. So not only do you want to know your TA, but don't you want to know how to navigate DeFi, decentralized finance? Don't you want to know how to get busy? Wow, so TITANO, like we talked about, thought it could pump out of this channel. It did. It did. It did. Amazing. So since it had a crazy wick to the downside there, woof. But it got bought back up, TITANO. And it's up 100%. Wow, since even probably talking about it on the February 8th. Wow, TITANO doing damage. This is crazy. And when I look at the bigger pattern now, look at this. That's what I see happening for TITANO. Pretty crafty, no? I mean, that's forming a beautiful bull pennant. Says it wants to pump to the upside. TITANO. And, wow. This thing just keeps going. It's like a SIA chain. AXC, right? And we're going to take a look at a SIA chain in a second. TITANO. 129% gains coming. The last time we did it, it did it. TITANO. It's got support and resistance as well. These are high-risk coins, right? Smaller coins with high risk. But again, market cap for TITANO is 148 million. It's starting to grow. Still a low-cap gem, but it's not 7 million, right? It's not 5 million. It's not 12 million. It's not 50 million. It's $148 million. So, or 78, right? I should know. I just looked at it. $148 million. So this thing has legs for sure. TITANO. Class today at 2 p.m. because I want to give back to people and I want to make sure people know. It also helps me. More people stay in the group. More people tell more people the group's good. And it helps my overall life. The more I put into my business, the more I put into you, the more I get out of myself. So I love a self-serving business that serves others, right? It's like I serve others and everyone has to have energy. Your life is simply energy. So if your life is giving other energy, you will get so much energy in return. I will tell you this, it will be overwhelming at first. Like I talk to a few hundred people a day sometimes, right? Many people have access to me. It can get overwhelming, but at the same time, when you know you're helping somebody else and your team grows strong and people believe in you and you have this feeling, this faith, this just, I don't know, and you see people have been for a year, 2 years, and people start to grow, it's an amazing feeling. Shout out to Crypto Greg, man. We love you, man. We want you back, man. We know you belong with us, man. I know you miss us. If you're out there, if you're hearing this, Debbie, if you can get to Crypto Greg, let him know that we're still here for him and we love him. And I think he belongs back with us. He really does. I know he does. I know he does. Crypto Greg, man, we love you, man. Wherever you are out there, man, we love you. Debbie, if you're out there listening, let me know if you are. Tell Crypto Greg we love him, man, and that I would love to see him around again. Yeah. That came out of nowhere, but, you know, he was such a nice dude. He supported me so well. Crypto Greg. TITANO, another, and again, we go over every coin. Coins on PancakeSwap. Coins you can find on FTX. Coins you can find on little coins, big coins. Coins on KuCoin, Coinbase, you name it. It doesn't matter. We got a Coinbase kid in the group. We got a Coinbase master in the group. Really, Coinbase, like the kid is, I don't want to call him a kid. He's probably a grown-ass man. I just like the kid is good is like that old saying. Like, the kid is good, baby. The kid is good. Look, crypto total market cap just formed a beautiful M, not good. Says we're going to come back down here to $168 trillion. Yikes. So we did good, and then we, you know, small, but that's smaller time frame. But market's cooling off right now. Either that or we get into, let's look at Bitcoin again. Heavy sell-off for the market. Heavy sell-off. Let's look at that 5-minute. Can it hold carnage right now? We can open this up. It doesn't mean we're done. We shall see here what's cracking, what's crack-a-lacking here. Interesting. 38,009 at this, and that's another reason why you scalp profit when the market's just iffy. I scalp profits when I could not believe the 1 hour panned out the way it did, and then off the retest. All right, there's bearish divergence. Let me teach you what that means. You've got swing down to swing down on the RSI, but you got swing up on the price action. Tells you that you're going to get a bit of a rejection off of some type of movement. What we want to see is we want to see these support regions hold. What we're going to do right now is we're going to go to Bitcoin on Binance. All right. And we're going to delete everything. And we're going to start fresh again. All right. Because we got to. That's what I do here on this channel. I want a fresh brain. We've gone through a lot of stuff on the channel today. We got to really go. So we go to the 3-day chart. And we look clean at the big major support and resistance lines to make. Right now, Bitcoin's stuck between 36K and 45K. It's really a minutia area. It's kind of like this. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like this. You know? Is this the V up? Is this the V up? That could have been the V up. Rejection, right? Strong rejection. Bearish engulfing candle on the 3-day chart. Look at that. Almost. There's a little bit of a green candle sticking out, right? So it didn't engulf us all the way. We do have a lot of buy pressure. Look, buy up, buy up, buy up, buy up, buy up. And we're above the 200-day moving average. Okay? However, we've been talking about the 4-hour, and the 4 hours deal with getting back above the 200-day moving average. When I look at nothing else but the beautiful 4-hour, I see bullishness. I see a breakout of this tight channel. So in the next week or two, if I had to be held to a prediction, I'd say I'll see Bitcoin. The measured move is $61,000. I mean, that's kind of crazy. That's just what the TA says, though. That we'll see Bitcoin at 61,000 somewhere in the end of March or into April, if I extend it. Yet, somewhere like late March, early April, $61,000 Bitcoin. That's what this chart suggests. I'm not guaranteeing, guys, everyone, I don't want you to be like, he just said that he's a moon boy. He swears we just only go up. We're never going down. But, you know, this is, look, resistance. This is a big resistance. We get above that, we're definitely coming for 51. All right, you see that? And if we have the momentum to break through that, I think that's going to spur a lot more buying pressure and get a lot of people around the world more excited. If there's more issues in China and Taiwan, if there's more issues here in Ukraine, it's going to continue to spike the price of Bitcoin. All right? world fears, all this craziness will eventually continue to work in Bitcoin's favor. Sorry to say. But again, the world isn't always perfect. That's why I hedge against a perfect world. I hope to make a perfect world, but you got to hedge against it while the demons are running this world, right? So shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each one of you being here. Funny. Amazing day on the live stream. Much respect to each of you. Thank you for all the super chats and the love. 11:56, I could feel us winding down. I could feel the stream winding down. However, we held way more people on the live than we usually do up until 11:56. So whatever I did this time, I did good on retention. 9:39 on the average watch time. 3,613 playbacks. Unbelievable. Like 700 hours of the lifer have already been watched today. That's insanity. That's insanity. Thank you to the YouTube algorithm. Much respect to whoever created it. And thank you to YouTube. Much respect to you. Not anyone thanks YouTube anymore. But without YouTube, we wouldn't be here together. So the platform is what we are here, you know. For better or for worse, it's what we got going on at the moment. So I like this for Bitcoin. There's still momentum here. Let's watch the 1 hour cool off, right? That's what we're going to wait for. 1 hour has to cool off. Could be more downside. What is the measured move for the 1 hour? What do I see happening for the 1 hour? Well, you know what I see happening for the 1 hour? I see us making an inverted head and shoulder. And I see the 1 hour kind of doing something like that and making a right shoulder and coming to the downside. So this is what I see occurring here. Bang, bang. Bang. All right. Actually, I think the class does have to be at 3 o'clock. Maybe even 1. I don't know. I got to figure it out. Now I don't know what time it's at. I will record it, though. All right. 38,800 is holding. 38,500 is kind of my level, you know, that I don't want to see us break. It's this level right here. 37,727. And this kind of zonage, right? And this head here at 34,000, right? These are areas we don't want to, like, if we break 37, it's highly likely we go to 34K. And I've been talking about this a lot recently, right? All right. And then we have heavy resistance at 39,700. Again, if you want to track Bitcoin exactly what it's doing, you're watching this 5 minute, and we already gave you this panel here on another, seems to be, once it starts doing that, it's breaking though. I mean, I can only make it so wide, you know. I feel like it broke the trend line. But we shall see. 38,846. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Did I miss anything? Let's jump into the chat. Let's make sure I didn't miss anything for the super chats, for my people, for the love. Joined Patreon yesterday. So blessed, Matt. Thank you for saying that. You started when you said so blessed. You started a chain of events. And everyone, where are you from? Let me know where you're from and what time of day it is. Let me know where you're from. Like, I'm in the Bean. It's 12 p.m. You know what I'm saying? XRP V-Chain, 39.5. Got to get above that first. Yep, we got to get back above 39.5 again. Watch several of your videos. First time watching a live stream was last night. Nice work. Very educational to simply watch you interpret the charts. Bitcoin losing dominance. Good for alts. What about ETH? Fidel, how do you see V-Chain? I love V-Chain. Cali, 9 a.m. Okay. The Black Man, 5:30. Reppin' St. Pete Beach, baby. High noon over here. Boise, 10 a.m. UK. My man. Toronto, 12 p.m. Brazil, 14th hour. Breaking in Jacksonville, 12. My man. Back in Jayville. Norway, 6 p.m. UK, 5 p.m. Wow. Ottawa, 12 p.m. Tulsa, Oklahoma. And that's why this market is 24/7. That's why we don't have to do the 9 to 5 like the stock market. We break away from that. I love that about that, right? SoCal, Nooner, Belfast, 5 p.m. Shout out to Billy Babin, Belfast, Ireland, my man. Shout out to the UK. When is Bitcoin going up? Any idea? Shout out to Cedric, Rapdo Laura. We love you for saying that. We love those comments. They make us laugh. Super chat, SAFUU, BNB, and Clayton. Let's take a look at SAFUU, BNB. I remember that now. SAFUU. Up 30% today, $172.76. We can't get the market cap. That usually means it's a tiny coin. It was 132 not too long ago. Let's take a look at the website, SAFUU. Hong Kong, 1 a.m. Love from Portugal, 1700. 11 p.m., my bad. All good, we love you, man. 12-hour Miami, but 5 o'clock somewhere. My dude. Philippines, 1 a.m. How can I join your class at 2 p.m.? Join the trading group. Join my trading group, and I'll do it in my live stream in the Telegram. How can I join your class at 2 p.m.? Join the trading group. Email Crypto Lifers. We'll take cryptocurrency. Pay in crypto, you won't even feel it. You'll forget it in a second. It'll be done and over with, and then you'll have all the knowledge you need for the month. Jump on in for $100 in cryptocurrency, $270 for 3 months, $500 for 6 months, $1,000 for the year in cryptocurrency. Jump on in. You can also pay in credit card with a link below. We'll automatically take your money on the first of every month. The highest paying auto staking, auto compounding protocol, SAFUU. Highest fixed APY in crypto, 383%. Lowest risk with SAFUU insurance. Interest paid every 15 minutes, 96 times daily. Automatic staking and compounding in your wallet. Go to the charts. Click here to buy SAFUU. SAFUU auto staking protocol. It provides a decentralized financial asset, and it's been going up today. I mean, this is something I think you want to get in early. It'll probably crash fast. Like, yikes. I'd be careful of this. It's like you get in early. Like, I don't want to promote these things. Be very careful. I don't know enough about it. I'm just doing my own deep dive right now. I learned about something new. I'm taking a look. I do not condone this. I don't know the people. Wow, look at the chart, though. Chart is on AWOL support. I wish I got in at $23. I mean, it already did the 10X. I think it's a little late. I think it's going to crash. But again, had you got in here, you would have 10X and made the percentage. The time to get in was March 1st. This thing's, wow, it's that new, though, huh? You know what? I usually play risky stuff with this. I think, I got to write that down. SAFUU, that's like something I may play a risk with, like $500 and just see what happens. Be willing to lose $500, put it in there, and see what happens. That and TITANO. Might split $1,000 today and test those out, see what they do. In my opinion, Bitcoin will run out of supply tokens faster than anyone could have guessed because of inflation. I love what he's saying, but he's 100% right. Jose Carrera, he said it the other day in the live, and he's 100% right again. And I don't mind if you come and say that every single day in the live. I love it, man. I love it. 10 a.m. in Denver. I wish the president could pump up VeChain every day, folks, right? Can you take a look at Strong? Wow, we got people all around the world at all different times. So amazing. Show your love to the lifers. Smash that like button. 366 likes on the live. Can we get up to 400 before I jump on out? Watch several of your videos. Thank you for saying that. Much respect to you. Trent Nix, you're the man, dude. Yeah, Volt Inu. My man, Rowdy Ralthor, you're the man. I love that. Volt Inu getting listed on Digifinex and MSEX. 2 months old already on 5 exchanges with this 2.7, right? Can anyone in the group tell me in trading with 3 commas is permitted in Boise, Idaho? You can trade in 3 commas anywhere in the world, man. There's no restrictions on 3 commas. What a gift to give to all the newcomers in the Patreon family. Thanks, fam. I need to get back into the Lifer fam. Jump on in, everybody. Jump on in. Come on, peeps. Hit that like button. Let's keep it moving. Today is the perfect day to join the Patreon. You can pay through PayPal. You can pay with crypto. Email cryptolifers@gmail.com. And I'm just reading the comments. Let's do it, peeps. Get that like count up. 400 likes. I know we could do it. 369. So SAFUU. Charts going up. Big moves. Anything is possible. Thank you for putting that on the radar, SAFUU. Let's take a look at our baby Clayton. And Clayton's been making big moves. And honestly, I think Clayton's kind of like a Kadena. It's like a cleaner, organized. I think it gives me the feeling of a centralized coin, but I'm not saying it is. I don't know why. I don't know where I get this from. So that's my first initial feeling. Just the look of it, the feeling. But they got a new chain, right? It's got its own address, which is like the 0 address. $2.7 billion market cap, 2.9. It's got a huge market cap. This thing grew pretty fast behind the scenes. Like, not many people were talking about it. You didn't see tons of videos. Clayton. Christian Strike 1. Stay positive, please. Hey, I lost my interest in Bitcoin because Putin is threatening with new. I'm scared. How likely is the new? Putin is. Yo, man, you're spreading fake news, man. My dude. It's not true. He used deterrence. He was using deterrence. But again, I'm not going to get into it. This is not the channel. You can go and talk about this stuff somewhere else. We're talking about Clayton here. We're focused on the coins at hand. We're focused doing what we got to do. Let's go over to Deck Screener. They should have Clayton here. I believe they got the Clayton exchange. They got almost any chain here. No pairs found. It's the problem with Clayton. Having a hard time trying to find, I believe it may be on KuCoin though. Let's take a look. I think it is. It's been around a long time. All right, it's on Coin One. It's on Binance, Clay, and Gate.io. So let's take a look at here on Gate.io. A little bit of Clay on Binance USDT here. And again, there's the M pattern that everything had formed. Everything just M'd. Everything. Bitcoin M'd on the 5-minute. So did everything else. Let's look at the daily time frame for Clayton. So I've talked about Clayton possibly pumping with a stop loss down here. Okay, so far, Clayton has not hit the stop loss, and it's extended. Let's move it from where we thought. So this was like put out somewhere on like January 23rd or something in this area, maybe even January 29th, 30th. Clayton has continued to kind of just consolidate very, very nicely near the bottom of the pattern. It's a beautiful thing, and the daily's oversold. I like what I'm seeing for this project. I believe this project has big legs, and I sniff a winner. I sniff a winner right here with Clayton. At least something that can double up pretty fast, like a Waves or, and it's got the chain analysis. I think news could be coming out for this. It's getting close. They'll put out the news when they're near the end of their wedge. That's what they should do. Clayton. So the stop loss hasn't been hit in a long time. 15% to gain 100%. I mean, that's beautiful. 99. That's a beautiful move. I like Clayton. I like where it's at here on the daily time frame. Let's take a look at it on the 4-hour. Also good. 1 hour just needs to come on down for a perfect entry. Clayton looking absolutely beautiful for me. Clayton for the win, baby. Clayton for the win. All right. And I'll post Clayton. I like what I'm seeing here for Clayton on the daily time frame. Big boy time frame. Big boy time frame for Clayton. All right. And it's also on, I believe you can get it on BTC.D. All right, everyone, thank you so much for being here. It's 12:08. I'm out of here for the day. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. Thank you for the chat revenue. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the viewership. Thank you for the likes. We almost got to 400. Unbelievable. Much respect. I see channels with 10 times the amount. And boom. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you are already doing the right thing. I love you all. Crypto is life. I'll see you on the next live stream, 10 a.m. Stream number 400. What number are we on right now? I mean, we don't stop, right? What number stream are we on now? 403? Without a day off, baby. Without a day off. We're going to come to you every single day. Have no fear. Crypto Lifer is near. We got you, everybody. We got you. Have a wonderful day. I love you all. Enjoy the music for a minute as I sign on out. Be safe. Have a beautiful day. I appreciate you all more than you would ever know. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I love you all. Peace.